Hey everyone, it's me. Number 10. The Vatican's Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives are a series of storage rooms inside the Vatican City, where a huge number of historical documents are kept. These documents cover a time period from the 8th century to the 20th century. While many people believe that the archives contain nothing but boring old paperwork, this isn't actually true. There are some very interesting things in here, including the original manuscript of the papal bull that launched the Spanish Inquisition. Christopher Columbus's journal describing his discovery of the New World is also in the Vatican Secret Archives, along with letters written by Galileo, Einstein, and even the author Dante Alighieri. The archives were established in 1475 and have been expanded over the years. There are now over 35,000 volumes stored in here, not to mention countless letters and other documents. In the past, access to the archives was extremely limited. Only a few scholars were allowed in per day to examine documents under the supervision of an employee. However, since 2000, things have changed. Now anyone can access the archives, though there are still some restrictions on what you can look at. For example, anything related to the papacy within the last 75 years is off limits. Also, you have to request permission to view certain documents. But considering what's in here, it's understandable why the Vatican would be so secretive. Many of the documents contain sensitive information, like the one written by Pope Alexander VI, who was so corrupt he sold church positions to the highest bidder. His record has 229 pages detailing every bribe he took during his papacy. Another forbidden document is the report on the trial of Galileo, the famous astronomer who was put on trial for believing the Earth revolved around the Sun. This report contains damaging information about the Pope at the time, as well as details about the scientific discoveries that rocked the world. But perhaps the most fascinating thing about the Vatican Secret Archives is that they weren't always secret. In fact, they were opened to the public in 1881. However, this didn't last for long. By 1914, the archives were completely off limits to the public. It wasn't until 2000 that they were opened up again. So why did the Vatican keep these documents a secret for so long? Well, it's obvious when you look at what's in here. The church had a lot to hide. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.